It is a brand new week and, of course, a brand new episode of Smell the Coffee with Diana Master and Aina Raisa Quayo. And we couldn't be more excited to be bringing you some hot tea, or rather hot coffee. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, how was the weekend?
The weekend was cute.
Yeah, it was very demure.
It was very demure.
It was
very
mindful with everyone.
It was cutesy. It was very cutesy. It was the weekend that I spent with my mom before she had to go back. I loved every minute of it, every second of it. Did like photo shoots, we did so much. Went for dinner, and then of course yesterday we had to take her to the airport. But other than that, I think.
And that's the saddest part. I hate goodbyes.
Oh,
goodbyes will
suck,
never
man.
sit well with me.
But I don't see them as goodbyes. I see them as see you soon.
See you soon. Yeah.
So I was just like, because she wasn't really sad, and my sister was even saying it's because when you're the one leaving, it's like, okay,
bye.
bye.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Cheers.
It was cute. And then for us, kind of like, oh, because it was sad when she came back. Already, as I was picking her up from the airport, I was like, next week I'm going to be driving her back, and it's going to be so sad. And then my friend just said to me, no, just enjoy the moment. Don't think too much about what's to come. So, and then when we got home, it was as though she had never left. You understand? Like, everything was just back to normal. Like, it wasn't as though she had left for a whole year. And then even after we dropped her off, when we got back home, again, it was a bit quiet. But then it was also kind of like she had never been here.
I was actually just thinking to myself, actually, Mrs. Hazel has been gone for a year, but it doesn't feel like a year.
Yeah.
And the thing about when somebody leaves is that silence that always hits you.
Yes.
It's just silent.
It's just
and
silence.
You're like, okay, what do I do with myself? And it's when somebody leaves, when they go, when they relocate, when somebody dies, when somebody's no longer in your life, there's a sense of sad silence, like that I can't really fathom, but you just feel.
You just feel it, and it's really, really sad, hey, because even at home, there were times, yes, of course, we were sitting in silence, but it was a comfortable silence. It's like, oh, okay, you know she's in the other room or she's in the lounge or wherever. But yesterday when we got home, it's like, so it's just the two of us now, and we're trying to be strong for each other. My daughter cried, and then I was like, oh. I have to be strong.
You don't want to cry in front of her.
Cry. But how was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I just want to maybe touch on just what you said now about a positive silence. I think it's important that we have people. I always say that I need somebody that I can be in silence with.
Yes.
Be it my partner, be it my sister, be it like friends. We can sit there and just be in silence. Not that we don't have anything to say, but just
we are comfortable with each other's silence.
We are just comfortable.
It's not Aina silent because she's mad at me or she's feeling some type of way. Where you just, even like, I appreciate those friends where you can just come to my house and we take a nap.
Yes. Or we can just be there, you are there, I'm there.
We're fine.
Maybe we are on our phones, but it's just total silence.
Just
Maybe we are
silence.
not even doing anything, but it's just total silence. I just appreciate people who I can be in silence with. And maybe we are weirdos, but like, I don't know.
I love comfortable silence because again, yes, there are times where I'm just yapping, but then there are times where also I just want to be quiet, and I'm so glad that there are people in my life that are like that, where it doesn't feel like it's an awkward silence, but it's just a comfortable silence. Like I'm saying, my mom would be in the other room, I'd be in my room, and we'd just be quiet. You can hear the house is quiet, but it's just comfortable. It's like, oh, but she's here, there's that comfort.
No, but my weekend was amazing. I didn't do much this weekend. Actually, I slept. Oh, actually, on Friday, I went to the Affordable Housing Expo with my daughter and a property. I think that was probably the highlight of my weekend. I got to learn so much about housing in Namibia. I got to learn that I can actually get a house for 500,000, which I thought for me was out of reach. Impossible. You can get something. And the thing is just that we don't have the information. And for me, when I went to this expo, it really opened up the doors for knowledge to enter in my life, that should I get the money to buy a house, I know exactly what to do.
Yeah. I think a lot of us, you're right, let fear get the best of us. So we don't even inquire. Because if Aina tells you, no, it's so difficult to buy a house, then immediately we have that mentality and we're not even going to try.
And those are the conversations that we've had. It's difficult to buy a house.
Yeah.
Housing in Namibia is a stretch, is not possible,
Yeah.
it's expensive. And so those are the conversations that linger in our mind.
Exactly. Yeah, but I mean, it's always good to be informed. Don't just take other people's word for it, like especially people that are not in the industry. For example, someone will tell you it's so difficult. I will tell you it's so difficult to buy a house, but I've never bought a house. How would I know? Or even if I did, my experience will be different to yours.
We always experience things and people in different ways.
Exactly. So just do your best to get full information from the right people. I think we need to specify that and we need to emphasize that. But anyway, we have more top stories and they are very, very interesting. We are starting off with, of course, Liam Payne's death as more details are coming to light. Stick around.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Now, as we know, fans of One Direction all over the world are mourning the death of Liam Payne. And now it has come to light that he was under the influence of potent drugs that caused psychotic attacks, hallucinations when he died. This is according to cops. Liam Payne was under the influence of potent hallucinogenic drugs that caused, psychotic attacks and hallucinations when he died in Argentina on Wednesday, TMZ reports. Buenos Aires police officers told the outlet Friday that the former One Direction star was high on crystal, which is a dangerous substance that causes users to experience extreme highs and extreme lows, often making them aggressive. Police told TMZ his reported erratic behavior may be partly due to the drug and may have caused him to hallucinate, leading him to jump off the third-story balcony of his hotel room at Casa Sul Palermo Hotel in Buenos Aires. Police are still investigating, and Page Six has reached out to the star's reps for comment. On Friday, Page Six exclusively reported that the star was struggling with substance abuse when he died at age 31. Liam was battling a very significant drug addiction, and his treatment, as those who knew him will attest, was not working, an industry insider told Page Six. Some eyewitnesses have come forward with their alleged observations of Payne's concerning behavior during his final hours at the Casa Sul Palermo Hotel as well. A hotel guest told the Daily Mail that she saw the musician smashing his laptop after becoming infuriated by an email he saw. I went over, asked, "Are you okay?" But he just kind of grunted. Then he said, "I used to be in a boy band. That's why I'm so effed up." She remembered of their alleged interaction. Another guest claimed he saw Payne in the hotel lobby arguing with an unnamed woman about money. "I'll give you $20,000 just because I can. I have $55 million and I like to help people," Payne allegedly told the female, according to a guest who stayed at the hotel on Wednesday. The guest also said the stripped-down singer seemed very upset, agitated, a little wild, walking around and pacing, and seemed very energized. "We have a guest who is high and drunk, and when he's conscious, he's destroying his room, and we need you to send someone, please," the manager of the hotel said in a distressing audio obtained by Argentinian outlet La Nacion. "We need you to send someone urgently because I don't know if his life is in danger." Payne's disturbing actions got him kicked out of Palacio Duhau Park Hyatt in Buenos Aires before he booked a stay at Casa Sul Palermo Hotel, according to People. He was reportedly forced to leave the hotel because he was being a nuisance and disturbing the other guests and appeared intoxicated. That's not it, hey? His girlfriend found out that he was partying with 2 prostitutes just before he died. Yeah, so that's one of the women he was having an altercation with because he didn't want to pay them.
Oh.
So that's why they were having this altercation. He was saying, I can give you $20,000 just because I can.
I have 55 million.
I have 55
So then
million.
give me $20,000.
Give me the $20,000. I
it's
provided
like
a service.
1%, Yes.
I provided a service.
Yes.
So, and then now cops are saying that he may have gotten the drugs from a hotel worker. So, like I'm saying, it just keeps unraveling.
Yeah, new developments.
New developments. His room, I don't know if you saw, was a mess.
yeah.
Smashed the TV. There was powder, like an unnamed powder. And now TMZ is also coming under fire because they posted pictures not of his body, but his body parts, like his arm and his leg. Yeah, as he was lying
there.
on the pavement.
Yo.
Yeah.
Guys, don't do drugs.
Don't do
and
drugs.
Also
Seek help.
practice ethical journalism.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are
definitely.
my two.
But now the
two
pictures are
cents
all
worth.
over Twitter,
Yeah.
uncensored.
Don't do drugs, and if you are going to join this industry, practice ethical journalism.
Practice ethical journalism, and also if you know someone who's struggling, refer them to someone who can actually help, psychologists, psychiatrists at some point, because it will develop into something else. So just I don't know, talk to people.
Yeah,
a lot
talk
of
to
us
people.
suffer because we want to handle our problems by ourselves.
We
but
are
sometimes
individualists.
yes,
Yes.
But sometimes you really just need
You need
the
a
help.
community, actually.
Yes. They say a problem shared is a problem half solved. Yeah.
All right, moving over to our next story. Archaeologists have unearthed the world's oldest bottle of wine containing immense cremated bones. The 2,000-year-old glass urn was discovered 5 years ago in a historic city, Carmona. Earlier this year, they revealed that they have found liquid inside the urn, which tests confirmed it is wine. Dating back to the 4th century, this wine is one of the oldest ever found. The urn's contents reflect the gender division in Roman society funerary practice, the reports express. Joanna Roman, Carmola's municipal archaeologist, said, "At first we were very surprised that liquid was preserved in one of the urns. The surprises, however, did not end there, and along with the gold ring, the wine also contained immense cremated bones." This has provided more insight into the funerary rituals during the Roman period in Spain. Researchers believe it's no coincidence that the remains are male, as ancient Romans forbade women from drinking wine, deeming it a men's drink.
Oh, wait.
Yes. So they found this urn, that you see, and that urn has some wine in it, and also immense cremated bones. So an urn is most that they use it sometimes to put in ashes and so forth.
Most of the time it is for ashes. Yeah.
So now for him, I think when they were sending him off, maybe wine was his favorite drink, so
And
they
then they put it
in one,
inside.
and then his bones, and then they went to, I don't know if they bury these urns, I don't know what they do with the urns, and then they discovered this urn. And to
And
their
it's over
surprise,
4,000
yes, to
years
their
old.
surprise, the wine is still in there.
Because, I mean, they say wine gets bitter with time.
And with time, I
So,
wonder how it tastes.
You know,
Did
just
these
wine and a little bit
archaeologists
of a person, you know. Just wine mixed in with human remains.
Yes.
Who knows? It may have fermented even nicer.
My dear.
Yeah?
So that's the story.
Imagine if this unlocks a whole new industry mixing
Oh,
human remains and wine.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
honey. Oh,
Because,
no. Yeah, but nonetheless, the world is becoming interesting by day. And what's interesting is that there is this event called Luminous. It's a kiddies concert where children come and show off their talent, and they are inviting you to this concert. I think their coach has more to share with us after the break. They say that music is a powerful tool. When people sing, people get affected and they also respond. Today we are talking all things music and we are joined by Hosea from Luminous Events. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thanks. How are you?
I am fantastic. Let's talk about Luminous Events. Give us a holistic overview of that.
Mm-hmm. So we do have a children's choir. It's called the Robbins Children's Choir. They will be performing on the 2nd of November. So we were trying to think of a theme that kind of like represents what they stand for, what we stand for at Robbins Children's Choir. So that's where the theme Luminous came from. Luminous basically comes from the word bright, shine, you know. And these are kids that come from different backgrounds, you know. And we wanted to come up with a theme that kind of represents hope and beauty, you know. And for me, light does that. So that's where the theme Luminous came from.
Okay, so when we say children, what age ranges are we looking at? Because, you know, children differs.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Some 16-year-olds are called children, some are called teens,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know. Yeah.
That's true. So we actually do have 2 divisions. And the junior goes from 4. Our youngest is, 3, turning 4. She's turning 4. Yeah, she's a little
so
one.
sweet.
Yeah. And they go up to, the juniors go from 4 up to age 12. We classify them as junior, and then 13 up to 18.
Okay.
Our oldest is 17 turning 18. So that's the senior division. That's what we call them.
So how has working with children, I can't imagine working with children, especially a 3-year-old, how has that impacted you personally and creatively?
So it has its own challenges.
I know.
They come with different tantrums and so on. But I've been a teacher for a lot of years. So I kind of like developed this ability to kind of understand their personalities. You can understand how each of those kids work and how they think. So it is challenging. Sometimes they come happy, the other days they come very, annoyed and moody.
Yeah.
So, but it kind of puts you in the space where you have to be very creative. How do you kind of like impact them? You need to know them personally. You develop that ability to kind of like engage them on one-on-one basis and kind of like understand also what kind of ticks them, you know.
Yeah.
But it has been very great working with them, all ages. There are about 20 to 30 of them in total. Quite a lot of
and
kids.
You know each and every one of them individually.
I know each one of them individually.
This one likes ice cream.
Exactly.
You know, this one likes pasta.
I know, exactly. So, but the choir is brand new. But working with kids kind of like open up those doors where you can understand them, how they think, how they act, what makes them happy, and so on like that. So I kind of use that to my advantage when I'm teaching them. And it's quite an interesting, but it has impacted me quite significantly, and I really enjoy what I do.
Okay. It shows because you speak with so much pride and so much, lightness surrounding you. So let's talk about how, what rather the audience can expect the day of the event, and how will music impact, not music rather, but how would the message of unity and hope be conveyed through the music?
Right, so what they can expect is our choirs performing, of course, and then we also have a few collaborations with the Khomas Diverse Choir, and as well a gentleman coming all the way from South Africa, Mr. Tish Makalisa. He's coming over to perform as well. He saw the kids through the Instagram and grew a curiosity for them and contacted me, and he really does want to meet the kids as well. So he's very talented, crazy talented, and he's coming as well to perform. And so the message is basically how just coming up with this theme can bring different people from different places together. By the time Mr. Tish contacted me, he was in New Zealand. So you can imagine the power of music to be able to reach that far, you know. And he contacted us, and he's coming over to perform. That's one. Khomas Diverse as well, quite very known choir, local choir. The choir director of Khomas Diverse, he's the one that takes over the choir when I'm not around. And he's also bringing his choir in to perform. So both choirs, the Robbins Children's Choir and the Khomas Diverse, will also be performing together. So in quite short, music has that kind of ability to bring people from different backgrounds and even abroad over, you
Yes.
know. So that's what people can expect, and that's what music
does in
Yeah.
a nutshell, and
In a
that's
nutshell.
what you are promoting through music is resilience
exactly.
and unity. Tell us about this raffle for free music idea. What is that all about?
So that is, of course, to gain more traction, you know, and as well to, I love giving.
Yeah.
So I always try to find ways to kind of like, you know, bless somebody out there that would
Nice.
love
You
to
should
be
bless
part of
me
it.
also.
Yeah, sure. You should then take part. Come over. You might be the lucky one. So yeah. So the idea is basically to kind of like give somebody out there the opportunity to take part and see what we do. You know, this is now in terms of like the music side, not the choir, but the instruments. We do also teach, you know, pianos and so on like that, violin and so on. So we're trying to create more opportunities for people to experience what we do, and yeah.
Nice.
And
So what is some of the feedback that you've gotten, you know, from your students or from your learners in this case, you know, in terms of personal growth, personal development? Have you seen some changes? What are they grateful the most to you for?
Immense changes. That's what makes me very proud of this. So like I said before, the kids, they don't usually pay for the choir, you know. So we take them from, in spite of their social background, financial background, to come and experience the world through music.
Yeah.
That's what we stand for, you know. So it has significantly, sorry, English, but it has impacted them in a wonderful way. The feedbacks from the parents has also been fantastic. A few weeks ago, we had a parent come in and donated a piano and violin.
Oh, nice.
The child
That's
traveled
sweet.
to Germany, and she was just saying that she was struggling, going through depression and so on. But through this program, she also noticed that the kid has really changed. Yeah,
And open up,
yeah, and
you
because
know.
of that, we got just beautiful instruments out of nowhere. So
Nice.
it really does change them in a way, you know, and the kids enjoy them, enjoy the choir very, very
And
much.
that's important. You
Yeah,
have
that's
to
important.
enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, it will be pointless.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges you have faced, you know, organizing this Luminous event?
Challenges, quite a lot of them, but one is basically you have to do all by yourself. You don't really have like
Anyone, no support team.
support team, you know. So you have the brainstorming is on you, finances is on you, everything is on you. So that has been a major challenge, but we are overcoming it step by step. I do meet wonderful people that love what we do. And they're always willing to extend a hand, you know. So there are challenges there, but it's okay.
You're
we're
pushing.
managing. Yeah,
You're
we're
managing.
It's nothing
Okay.
that we can't handle.
What message do you have for those that are coming to the event?
Come and support the kids. Come and see what they have done so far. The kids have put a lot of work into this, and they're really excited to show what they can do. Come by and you will not be disappointed. We will do our best to deliver what we promised to deliver.
Okay.
They can get a hold of us through our social media page or any other form.
What is your social media page?
Robin_music_PMC.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just run me through the date again,
Yeah.
and how much the tickets are.
The date is 2nd of November.
Okay.
The tickets are around $80. This is for adults and $50 for children. Or
And
little
venue
ones.
and time?
It's going to be 5:30 at NGA Kerk.
Oh, I've never heard of that venue. I can't even pronounce it, so
I know.
go for it.
NGA Kerk, NGA Kerk Windhoek West. That's
Okay.
what it stands for. It's between Hockland Park, on your way to Hockland Park Spa.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but before you reach there, there's a traffic lights. The Paji should be on the opposite side, but it's somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere there. There's a school as well on the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
don't know
I
what it
see. I
is.
see that area.
Yeah, but
All right.
there's a church there. That's where we will be.
Okay. Hosea, thank you so much for joining us on Smell the Coffee. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
We will be right back. Please to stay with us.
It's been a fantastic show, and we'll be back again tomorrow with another fantastic show. From Diana Master and Anna Raza Cuello, do have yourselves a lovely Monday.